Hello everybody, welcome to this reveal of Chapter 19 for Dead by Daylight. The new killer, the Trickster, and survivor Yun-Jin Lee joins the Fog. The Trickster is a long-range killer with similar properties to the Plague. Their power Showstopper allows the Trickster to throw blades at survivors. Hitting a survivor with a blade will fill a laceration meter. Once the meter is filled, the survivor takes damage or will have a special effect occur based on any add-ons the Trickster may be running. The Trickster will start with a base of 60 blades and throw them in rapid succession, getting faster with each throw, but will come at the cost of movement speed. Hitting approximately 7 blades will lacerate the survivor, and if the Trickster runs out, they can simply refill by returning to a locker. The Trickster's perks are Starstruck, Hex, Crowd Control, and No Way Out. Starstruck exposes survivors within the terror radius when carrying a survivor. This effect lasts for 30 seconds at Tier 3 with a 90-second cooldown. Hex Crowd Control blocks a window whenever a survivor fast falls through it. This lasts for 14 seconds at Tier 3. And finally, No Way Out gains tokens each time you hook a unique survivor, maxing out at 4 tokens. For each token, when the final generator is done, it will block the exit gates for 10 seconds at Tier 3 at a max of 40 seconds, preventing survivors from opening the exit gates until the power fades. Also, here's the Mori.
간다! 감사합니다.
Yun-Jin Lee brings her own flair, being possibly one of the flashiest survivors out there. Her 3 perks are Fast Track, Smash Hit, and Self-Preservation. Fast Track stocks up tokens each time a survivor is hooked. You get 3 tokens at Tier 3 per hook. On a great skill check, you'll consume all of your tokens and get a 1% progression bonus for each token used. Smash Hit is a new exhaustion perk that activates after you stun a killer with a pallet. You'll effectively get Sprint Burst after you make the stun, and you'll have a 40-second cooldown. Finally, we have Self-Preservation that hides your scratch marks for 10 seconds at Tier 3 whenever another survivor within 12 meters is hit by a special or basic attack. Chapter 19 introduces a killer with an easy-to-use ability versus one that requires a bit more accuracy and precision. Being able to throw daggers at no cost to themselves, it's really easy to pick him up and start throwing daggers. One of the best things about this ability is you can miss a whole lot, being you get 60 blades and still eventually come out on top. It seems like they were just trying to make an easier ranged killer, especially for console users, as it could be hard to aim with the controller, so being able to just rapid fire might alleviate a lot of the problems. The Trickster also goes against one of the many rules that we've seen broken a couple of times set by the lore of Dead by Daylight, that the killers don't talk, but this one does. He does say thank you in a different language at the end of his Mori, which is interesting, as some people pointed out to me. I don't know what to think here because the only other talking character is Ash Williams, who speaks English, but it's not in-game, it's more or less just during the lobbies. For the killer, there was the Plague, but she doesn't speak English, or actually any language that is existent today, so it's more or less just gibberish. So with that being said, he's the first killer to actually speak a known language. On top of that, we didn't talk about the main attraction ability part of the killer's power. Essentially, after hitting enough daggers on a survivor, you'll fill up a meter, which allows you to activate main attraction. This will cause you to walk around with a little yellow glow at your feet, and your daggers become yellow as well. And you shoot at maximum speed without having to build up the throwing speed, and it will stun you briefly in terms of not being able to attack or throw. It shouldn't slow you down once the stun goes, but it's just another way to keep your momentum up in between throwing daggers at survivors. This is definitely going to change the tone and the approach of the game, open up the realm of killers to several types of killers, as this is definitely probably the most colorful killer we've gotten to date. I'd be excited to see more killers like this, just shake up the genre and bring more to the horror slasher realm rather than just things that are meant to spook us. And with that out of the way, I'm going to be playing the rest of this PTB over on twitch.tv/TydeTyme, so if you want to see this played live, come on down, check me out. If not, well, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.